Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video. I am Carlos with Twins Reef, and today I'm bringing us an update on all my fish tanks. This is the second update of the year. At the moment of the recording, it is January the 17th. I haven't done a water change in approximately 2 weeks for both of my saltwater tanks, and I actually just did one for my freshwater tank a couple of days ago. So that'll be for later on in the video, but for now guys, I'm gonna jump right away. So for those that have been following along, I did had some torch corals here, beautiful torches, some wild indigo torch, and then the other one, I don't know what type of torch it was, but it was way better than that indigo gold in color. It was green with gold, and unfortunately they died. I don't know what happened to them, but as you guys can see, even my dragon sulfavia went through it, and not only that, but I panicked and I noticed that the corals here were getting contaminated. I inspected first the torches to see if it was a pest, what could have been. I wasn't able to visually see anything, but when I noticed that the two hammers here that got contaminated or started to react the same way, I removed them and I put them in my 20-gallon dropped off tank, because that has happened to, with me previously, that I seen one coral getting infected or acting a certain way, and next thing you know, the other Euphilia started acting the same way. But I have never experienced my dragon sulfavia acting up. So yeah, not acting up, actually dying. It was retracting, as you guys can see all that skeleton there, that it's exposed. But it seems like that little storm is over and everything looks like it's back at normal. So I reached out to my friend Benny out there in New York, and he mentioned to check the salinity. I only have one instrument, and he's like, hey, buy 2 salinity testers. Sometimes you don't calibrate it right, or one comes defective, and that's what I did. I did notice that the salinity levels were a little bit high, so I did a water change right away, brought down the salinity levels down. Currently I think they're at 1.023 or 24. But yeah, so I lost my 2 torches. I lost one of my hammers. The other one looks in critical condition. It is currently on the drop-off tank, and then my dragon sulfavia has retracted. So again, I don't know if it was because of the salinity. I also thought, hey, it's probably the water. Probably the RODI system's not working, and not only that, I was lazy, so I have an reverse osmosis for drinking water. So when the water levels dropped, to top it off, I'll use water from there. So the TDS is a little bit higher there. But so then I was like, hey, it's probably that. And you know what, guys, I was disappointed. I thought about leaving the hobby. I was like, not again, losing more corals. I thought everything was going currently how I had everything planned, because what I had planned for this tank was basically buy corals slowly, starting adding corals and fish, things that really actually catch my eye, just not put any random coral in here. Because before, what I'll do, I'll just buy the cheapest corals and fill the tank so it could look colorful, and that it's a basically an established mature tank, when it wasn't. So this time I was gonna do things different, buying corals that I liked, and I told myself I was only gonna buy corals when I go to the local coral shows, or where they have the vendors selling corals. And yeah, so I was really disappointed, because I paid money for those torches for them just to go like that. Anyhow, so that's what's been going on. That is the only thing that's new. Besides that, the Blastos here has grown. You can see a couple little heads on the side of it. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. That akin that I got from one of the shows is looking good, fluffy, looks beautiful. The Dragon Soul again retracted, dying, but so far it seems like the storm is over. The spicy lemon fabia is growing all over the rocks, even to the branches or the, the stem of this hammer here. This hammer here looks odd, weird. Again, I don't know if it could be the effects of whatever was in the water, or or of a pest. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it was just salinity levels and not any pest, because pests are harder to remove from your tank. Salinity, hey, you lose some corals, it's my fault, and you're able to avoid it. Just be a little bit more careful. Then the gold hammers that I bought, they're doing good. Again, they're different colors. Camera won't be able to pick them up, but they are slightly different in color. My jawbreaker, I've been having things for about 3 years now, and it's growing. It's beautiful. It's probably as big as a quarter now, and yeah, it's super nice. Then the Superman mushrooms are good. The Sunkist, they're good. I got a bunch of Sunkist now. I basically thought I was going to remove all the hairy mushrooms, but back there you can see I have some hairy mushrooms. The golden gonzals are doing good. My OG bounce doing excellent, beautiful. And then this Selectus mushroom's doing good as well. That's the only corals I have. And for fish, I do have my black storm that at one point it was a mocha storm. The dragon goby looking good somewhere behind that rock. And then just today, I just noticed right now as I'm recording that the hippo tang, there's like this little white spot. It looks sort of like it doesn't look like ink, but it looks like a white spot, like slime, or I don't know. But I don't know what it could be. I'm gonna research all the diseases, bacterias that fish get in the marine aquarium, and then I'll be able to identify it. And then one thing I thought my corals weren't acting up was because it was little flow, so I put my Neuro 5 in the tank, but it's too much of a flow for this aquarium here. This is basically like a 57 or 47 gallon aquarium. This is the Red Sea Reefer, or Red Sea Emax 170. But yeah, this is the update on this tank. Now let's go check the Innovator Marine drop off. All right, so here we are with the Innovator Marine drop off aquarium. I did actually clean the glass yesterday. Didn't do a water change. Haven't done a water change in 2 weeks, but did clean the glass on this tank and on the Red Sea. I'm still having issues with hair algae. This tank, like I said multiple times, has corals that I didn't wanted, and they've been neglected. And yeah, here they are. We have some red discosomas. We have a super freak mushroom. We have spicy lemon fabia. We have some trumpet corals. And then the hammers that that I saw that they were acting up. Here's one of them, and I mean, it's alive, but it doesn't look so good. It's not healthy. If you could look at the branches, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you don't see any flesh on the base of it, so it's going through something. And then the hammer over there basically just died. That one died completely, so I have to remove that. I do have a GSP back there that's covered with sand. That's why it doesn't look good. Fish, I have my gold nugget maroon. He's doing good. And then I have a not a royal gourami. I have actually like a dotty back, a purple dotty back or something like that. I forgot the name for it. And I also do have an akin that was actually doing good, but when this front trumpet coral fell, it actually fell next to it and it stung it. Now basically in its last life. But this is the 20 gallon, nothing really special going on. I thought of making it an anemone tank, but no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I have other plans for this channel. I'm thinking about doing something different that I've never done before, so I'm not so sure. I don't want to tell you guys, because if it doesn't happen, it didn't happen. But if it happens, I'll let you guys know or surprise you guys. So now let's check the last tank that I have. All right, so this is the 30 long Innovator Marine tank, and you're gonna have to excuse this video. The return pump makes a lot of noise. I never got to changing it or upgrading it. This tank is just like the Innovative Marine. I have issues with hair algae. It's just covering the plants, suffocating the plants. I actually did do a water change in this tank not that long ago because all the plants were getting suffocated. But one thing I did notice that this side didn't really get a bunch of algae, not even the glass. It did get it on some of the plants, but not like on this lily plant here. And yeah, so this tank, I don't know what to do with it. I love fresh water, but I don't know why I'm having issues with algae. I think I need a better filtration system. All I'm using is just the filter socks that come with this tank, and that's pretty much it. Not even carbon. I don't even run carbon in this tank. Fishes are doing good. We have the discus. I know this tank's too small for the discus. We have that albino swordtail and the German blue ram that kind of looks like a Bolivian ram. We have the tetras, and we have the autocyclists. We have the peppermint cory cats, and we do have a nano aquarium fish, which I forgot the name of it, and if I remember it right now, I'll tell you guys. Oh, the scarlet batty. That's the name for it. It's somewhere in this tank. But yeah, so I think things are going to change for the freshwater side of this channel. I'm not talking about putting this tank down, but hey, might be an upgrade. We'll see what happens. But this tank is getting too small for my discus. I am a discus lover. Not only that, there's other fish that I want. But yeah, so one thing I did for this tank that I changed was the lighting schedule and the lighting settings. So I brought the settings down a little bit lower. Hopefully that helps with that algae issue. I used to supplement the water column for this tank, like Docid and then root taps, but I haven't done it in a minute. Hopefully that also helps remove the algae. Another thing that I had never tried, and I should, is actually turning off the lights for a couple days and having this tank just dark and see if the algae retracts in a way. But I have previous experience when once you turn on the light, the algae will come back. So I don't know if that's even worth it. And I remember when these pond snails used to be a thing where I used to hate, but now, hey, I don't mind them being here. I'm pretty sure they do good and they eat debris or whatever that the fish do not eat. But yeah, this is the update on my freshwater tank. Again, things are going to change in this channel. So hopefully, and within this month, I could talk about what's going to happen if it happens. If it doesn't, then I'm not even going to mention it at all. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, guys, I am out. Peace.